Hello friends, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Do you have faced a problem of setting up a database just for a proof of concept application? Or simply you want to build a minimum viable product and do not want to face the issue of setting a database and want a quick, efficient and reliable solution? Then you are at the right place. In this video, I will show you how you can use Google Sheet as a backend to your Node.js application in just a few simple steps. So let's get started. First, let me show you a small demo. Let's say we will search this email. Okay, you get the username and password. Let's do another quick add row. Okay, you can see both the rows are inserted. So in order to achieve this, you need to have a couple of things ready. So let's see them first. You need to go to Google Cloud Platform, create a new Google Cloud Platform project, and inside that go to IAM and admin and go to service account. If you know how to download your service account, then you can skip this part. You will see when you create a new Google Cloud Platform project, you will see there is App Engine default service account, and you can go in the action part and then manage keys and then add key, create key and use JSON format and hit create. It will download a secret service account credential, and please don't share that with anybody you don't trust. Next thing, we need to enable Google Sheet API for that project so that it can communicate with Google Sheet. You need to search Sheet, go to Google Sheet API and enable that API. Once you do these steps, you need to create a Google Sheet which you want to share with the project. So when you create a new Google Sheet, you will see there is this string, the URL, there is this part after D and before edit. You need to copy that. This is the Google Sheet ID and that is going to be used by us. The next step is to get the client email from the service account credential you downloaded. So if I click on my service account, I see a client email. Copy that client email and share the sheet you want to use with that client email with editor right. Now what we will do, we will create a new npm project with npm init, and after that you need to install npm package Google Spreadsheet. We are going to use this package, you can use this command. Also, you can find some literature how to use this package on the same page. Now let's get into the code. So let me first remove this. So first thing, we require the Google Spreadsheet package. In order to read the credential, we need to have a file system. Then this is the ID of my sheet. From the sheet ID, we will create a new document, and that will be a new instance of Google Spreadsheet. Next, we read the credential file using file system, read file synchronously, and then parse that file to create a JSON object. So let's first see this add row method. This three part is required for all the methods of our CRUD operation. We need to first await so that document is authorized to be used. Then we wait that document to load all the info, and then once the document is loaded, we can get the sheet using sheet by index method. Once we get the sheet, we get the rows by awaiting this sheet dot get rows method. And once we get the row, we can do whatever we want with the rows. So in this scenario, I'm printing the username and password with the email ID corresponding to that row. So let's see that. Okay, we got all the, and it inserted 2 rows again, and that is because I have uncommented this. No problem. So this is how it goes. Next, let's understand the add row method. As I said, this 3 part is same for all methods, or any method you want to communicate with the Google Sheet. Now here in this part, what I do is I loop over the rows I have sent, and I call this method await sheet dot add row method, and it takes a row. That row should have the columns name as a key and value as the value you want to put into the column. Next is update row, and what I do here is I get a key, that is the column which you want to search. This is the value of that column. So this is column name, column value, and new value that you want to replace. So again, these 3 methods are same. Now I get all the rows and loop over all the rows and see if the row value, means row column, has a value which is old value, then replace that with the new value. And what I do, we call I call a method called save, and that will save that row. So let's try that. First let me remove this. So let's say where email equals to email@gmail.com and change it to ramesh@ramesh.com. Let me first see if okay, no method is uncommented. Okay, So it runs successfully, and you can see here the email is changed to ramesh@ramesh.com. Now let's look at the last method, that is delete row. What I do here, I pass a column name and the value to match, and then we call delete method. So again these three things are same. I got all the rows using this sheet.getRows method. Then I loop over all the rows and I check if rows key is equal to the value I have provided, and if it is so, then delete the row. So let's test the function. I pass the email, the column to watch, and the value to match, and then it will call this delete method. Okay, you can see it has deleted the row. So I hope you have gained some knowledge from this tutorial, and the code used in this tutorial can be found on my GitHub repository, and the link for that is in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.